So let's get one thing out of the way right now. If you're looking for the most self-driving car out there today, no questions asked, get a Tesla. Elon loves to push boundaries and do things that no other car company will do because they're afraid of the government or even getting sued. Elon, however, is a beast and does what he wants. He doesn't ask for permission, he asks for forgiveness. Which is why Tesla is still the #1 selling electric vehicle on the market today. However, this video isn't about Tesla, it's about Rivian to show how well the Driver Plus Assist feature works, as well as just a daily life with an electric pickup truck. What is up guys, it's Chris with Everydaychris and welcome back to my channel. Now if you haven't seen my other video on the Rivian R1T, check it out as it's my initial thoughts on this new company based in Irvine. I also talked about how I would love to review the Rivian R1S since it's something my family would be highly interested in. And yes, I know I said sedan in the video. I made a mistake, okay? I know it's SUV. Anyways, if you or someone you know has one and lives in the SoCal area, shoot me an email. Now I have videos dedicated to Tesla and their enhanced autopilot and full self-driving package. But how is Rivian's Driver Plus package? Again, Rivian is a new company, and just like Tesla, they release new software updates over the air, making the Rivian better. I mean, in my last video, I was complaining about a lack of some sort of camp mode, and now Rivian released their version of camp mode with the ability to level out the car if you're on uneven terrain, making sleeping way more comfy. The Driver Plus package comes standard on every Rivian. There's highway assist that automatically steers, brakes, and accelerates on select parts of highways, as well as the general adaptive cruise control and lane change assist that helps you change lanes on the highway. You also get the standard safety features like automatic braking, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert, something Tesla doesn't have that I love, as well as a 360-degree low-quality camera that helps you park and tow stuff. But this isn't what this video is about. We went on a mini road trip to San Diego, which is about 85 miles away. I wanted to drain the Rivian battery to see how fast it charges at a high-rate charger, as well as see how their charging structure and charging network works. Tesla makes it so easy with everything on the screen and lets you know every detail about the supercharger, on how many are available, how many are out of order, which stall is out of order, as well as any restaurants and food nearby. I also wanted to see how good their highway assist works and how much driving I really need to do. Overall, I wanted to see how inconvenient it would be to have an electric car that isn't a Tesla. So, hope you guys enjoy. I feel like I'm in a rugged Tesla. Like it's so simple, just drive, gear stock down twice, autopilot or Driver Plus is engaged. But it's so much more refined, the interior. You got a nice screen here, nice screen here. We are going onto the freeway right now. This is the 5 freeway, major freeway in California. And let's see if the Driver Plus feature works so that we can use it while we are driving so it's hands-free. We were on the 405 freeway and it didn't work. But the 5 freeway works, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and push it a little bit. Now I'm gonna enable it again, so same thing, gear stock down twice. No one talks about it in the videos. You just go down once for the cruise control, so it's adaptive cruise control, and twice. And then to change the distance with this right scroll wheel. Increase the speed is this right button here. If you hold the button, it goes by 5 increments. If you touch it, it goes by 1. Does it change lanes for you? It does not. Again, this is a very basic, where it just stays in the lane for you. It doesn't change lanes for you. It doesn't know what freeway to exit or anything. However, that is supposed to be coming soon. But I'm not gonna keep my hopes up because Autopilot has like over 10 billion miles of research data and they've been doing it for forever, whereas other car companies like Rivian just started. So, but overall it's not bad on major highways. Let me do it when these cars come. It kind of lets you know that someone's in the blind spot. I do wish I could touch this so I could see if there's cars behind me. How does the Rivian drive for daily driving? It's not bad. You can choose different driver profiles between stiff and normal. Right now I'm on the stiff driver profile, which I like. Because I have these super huge all-terrain tires, it's a lot of more of a bumpier ride. So when I hit the soft suspension, it's actually very, very bumpy for daily driving. But overall in city streets, it's not bad. We're going to Dana Point right now, which is 30 minutes away. So if we go to the energy tab, so right now I'm at 167 miles. When I'm on my navigation, I'll arrive with 155 miles. That's another thing I love about Tesla is their trip tab. So they give you really like a good rundown with elevation changes and everything. However, this one doesn't really do that. This part of the 5 freeway, the highway assist is not available, and it told me to take control immediately, otherwise it's gonna stop in the middle of the freeway. So I had to take control there. So a little bit different, not as hands-off as Tesla's, and that's what I love about Tesla's autopilot is on road trips I could just really just watch the road while the car drives for me. Whereas the Rivian, it only allows it on certain parts of the highway, so not even the entire park. Right now, the Highway Plus is not available because the sign isn't available here. That is unfortunate, so now I just have to drive. I can still use the cruise control. And also it says Highway Assist is unavailable. I think it's because I didn't disengage in time, so then they locked me out. So when I tried doing it, it says Highway Assist unavailable until your next drive. So the sign there on the right shows that I can use the Highway Assist. Lane merge ahead. I don't know what oh, so the lane's merging. That's good that they tell me that. Left side, go to the right. Not bad. How fast can I go while on Highway Plus? It's like 85 is the max. Wow, they really copied Tesla. The max you can go is 85 miles per hour, which is the exact same as Tesla. The problem that I don't like is all the, like if I want to change the song, it's so far away from where I am. And I have long arms, but imagine someone smaller. They need to find a way to move things around. And they can easily do that with a future update. Like a phone call is coming in right now. I can accept it by pressing the button on here, but I have to come all the way over here to accept it as well. Oh, come on. Think. This is like autopilot beta. So driving to San Diego from Irvine, did a mini road trip. Couple of thoughts. Rivian is not like Tesla's autopilot in any way, but it does help you stay in your lane when you are on the freeway. But it's only on certain freeways and only on certain parts of the freeways. So we were on the 5 and all of a sudden it just said to take over immediately because it's not gonna drive itself anymore. However, overall for a company that just came out, it's not bad. But if you're looking for like more of a self-driving, more of a more relaxed road trip that's more hands-off, then consider a Tesla. Alexa, what's the weather right now?
Mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather.
The screen is so responsive, which I love. I think I can make it, but I don't want to risk it. It's not my car. But the turning radius is not bad for a truck. It's very good. So we need to charge up in Irvine. But I'm not sure where. Irvine Spectrum has a great one with the Electrify America. Here we go. So Spectrum in Irvine is here. We'll have 25 miles on arrival, which is what we want. We want a low state of charge. However, I want to find any other, where's the chargers at? Here we go. What the? So here it is. Took way too long to get there. So here, so we are at Spectrum, or we want to go to Spectrum. And I want to get to the, so it doesn't even let me choose it. We could take a look at all the chargers nearby. So we're gonna go to Electrify America, open that app. So this is like extra work that you have to do because if you don't do that, you might be stranded. So let's try 6 out of 10 chargers available. So there's 6 chargers available here. In use, unavailable. One of them is out of order, it's unavailable. However, all the other ones, 3 of them are unavailable. I don't get how there's 10 chargers at this Electrify America. Only 1 of them is in use, but 3 of them are unavailable for some reason, which makes no sense. Here on the Rivian navigation, it shows you, okay, this is where you have to stop, 10 chargers available. However, they don't tell you any details about it. So again, you gotta make sure you check everything, otherwise you're gonna be screwed. If I click on the energy tab, it doesn't say anything else. I'm at 33% right now. I mean, I can't even choose the supercharger. I'm sorry, I'm so used to Tesla. I can't even choose it to like precondition it or see how many are available. So on some of the chargers, like EVgo, it actually says that it is available. But it's only a max of 50 kilowatts, which is horrible. It'll take forever to charge. So it says we'll arrive with 22 miles, so we'll see how accurate it is. Right now I'm still in sport mode, so I'm gonna change it to conserve mode and see if that helps a little bit. I do wanna get it as low as possible, but I also don't wanna be stranded. This is the first time I'm charging this car at an EV fast charging station, so we'll see if there's any issues. So in a lot of my videos, I talk about how when you have a Tesla, you kind of have to plan out your road trips and your stops, so you kind of know where to go, what bathrooms to use. However, with these other EV cars, like the Ioniq and the Rivian, for instance, you have to plan it out even further. And what's kind of unfortunate is there's just not enough information about the chargers on the infotainment screen. Can't even click them unless I'm doing something wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have a Rivian, because I'm trying to click this here, because if that's the case, it's super unintuitive. Because I know I have this enabled so I can see the chargers. There's 4 chargers here, but I want to see if I want to click it so I can see what type of charger it is, how many are available, or if there's restrooms nearby. It'd be nice to have, because now I just got this indicator here that says battery low, charge when you can. Right now I'm at 17%. I'm trying to get as low as possible, which is equivalent to 50 miles. I'm gonna go to a 350 kilowatt charger. However, I have to pull up my app to make sure it's available. Got the red battery. So when you are on conserve mode, you can see how it limits your acceleration. Got some cones here. However, this doesn't see any of that. It sees people, it sees bicyclists, motorcycles, and cars. See, look. Which is weird. Why would it's like the same freeway? It's the 5 freeway, nothing is different. Junction ahead, take control of the vehicle. So it doesn't even let you do it. The Tesla will actually do it, but the Rivian does not allow you to do this. And again, the Tesla does it fairly well. It just takes it really slowly, but it can do it. So in an emergency, if you can't drive, the Tesla can drive for you. So when you end the navigation, then you can go ahead and click on the charger. Look. So now it says there is an Electrify America here. There's 6 chargers available. It's cool because it actually told me I'll arrive with 22 miles. However, I had it on conserve and I just kept it at around 75, 80 miles per hour. So I should arrive with more miles, so 29 miles, so 7 more. So it's good. It was a fairly accurate estimate. A lot of times with EV cars, it's not accurate, but with the Rivian, it underestimated, which is good. You always want to underestimate so you have extra left over. So I should arrive with 29 miles. So it does precondition the battery. I don't know if you saw that, but you have to put the destination to the charger. Like for me, I went to Irvine Spectrum. Oh, it says it here. I went to Irvine Spectrum and I wanted to just add the charger on the route. However, it didn't let me do that. So I think the only way to do it is to cancel your navigation, find where the charger is and input it to that charger, because then after it will prepare the battery for fast charging. So I think it is done preconditioning because it doesn't show that it's preconditioning. So we're gonna see if we can get a 350 kilowatt one if it's available. Yes, there's no one there, that's perfect. I love having a truck because I could just yeet over everything and I don't even care. So I arrived with 27 miles. I don't know why it's green. They should make that red, but 10% battery, 27 miles left. Charge limit set to 100. So it's charging. I'm gonna check the car. 29 miles, 421 miles an hour. Again, I love when it charges. There's a green bar that lights up in the back here. So we are charging now at 201 kilowatts, 202. Not bad. So already it cost us $2.15. And we were here for 2 minutes. That's kind of pricey. Got an Ioniq over there that's coming in. I don't know if you can hear, but this is the loudest EV I've ever driven. When the AC is on, it sounds like this. When the battery's charging, it's this loud. I mean, the Ioniq is right over here and it's quiet as a bird. There's a Volkswagen over here, super quiet. But my car is the loudest, yeah? Oh, had to go to the bathroom so bad. So we charged up at the Irvine Spectrum, 350 kilowatts. I think the max we were getting was a little bit over 200 kilowatts. So after charging to around 23%, our stated charge already dropped to like 180 something. And then after 10 more percent, it dropped to 174. So it dropped real quick. We charged for about 15 minutes and we're now at 39% and it cost us $20. So it's not as fast and definitely not as cheap as a Tesla supercharger because 43 cents per kilowatt hour is pretty expensive. However, I mean, it gets the job done. Luckily it was working. 2 other cars popped in and they didn't have any issues too. Again, it's a new Electrify America. There was a time that it wasn't working for someone else, but this time it seems to be working. Started at 10% and I ended with 39%. However, the car says I have 42, so 3 extra more percentage. My pet peeve is when things squeak. Do you hear that whenever the Regen braking kicks in? Real quick, there's the Ford F-150 EV coming out and it's supposed to be super awesome. I'm not next to one, but I am next to a regular Ford F-150. So I just want you guys to see the difference in size. I parked as close as I can where he is. You can see that the F-150 is longer and bigger. Mine is on the lowest ride height right now, which is probably why it doesn't seem as big. However, now at 15 inches, you could see how much taller the Rivian became. So with the F-150, it has these running boards. No running boards, so I literally have to hop out of the car and hop into the car. You can see we're going down. Acceleration's perfect. Headrest is at the perfect level. Plenty of headspace, even for me, I'm 6'3", and this is the lowest setting. But you see how it's just very bumpy. But again, that's how trucks are. They need that suspension, especially if you're carrying heavy cargo. So now we'll try brake regen on high. It's definitely firmer. So now brake regen is on high, so I'm just gonna let off the brake regen. And it brakes a little bit harder. So the guy behind me almost hit me because I braked too late. So let's go back to standard. So remember, this is very similar to Tesla's where you put your foot off of the accelerator, the brake lights turn on. Here's standard, here. Oh yeah, it takes maybe a few extra seconds to slow down. I wish the navigation popped up on here. The only thing that pops up on here is like the driver info, which is the cars, and your tire pressure for some reason. So with road trips, I definitely recommend a Tesla if you like to go on road trips. However, a lot of people like to haul trailers and stuff, and you can still do that with the Tesla, but Rivian makes it like a big point to do it with their Rivian cars. One of our neighbors, they have a Hyundai Ioniq, and they told me that they actually rented a Tesla to go on a road trip because they wanted to have that supercharging network ability and didn't want to deal with EVgo and Electrify America and stuff. I can smoke any car. There's a Lambo Urus behind me. I can easily smoke that Lambo. Because I go 0 to 60 in 3. I think that one does 3.5. Not bad. Oh my, I don't have space. You cannot have something here. This is a normal size garage because when we come over on this side, it's you're gonna get a nice jacked up backside here. EV chargers here. However, the charge port is located over here and there's no way it's gonna fit. So a couple issues and things you have to think about.
Okay, it fits.
Our Tesla always fits on the right side fine, even with this little thing here. It just fits no problem. But with the Rivian, it does not fit. So I had to move it to the left side where it can fit completely in the garage. But thankfully it does fit, but it's like all the way in. You have to go all the way until this is the amount of space I have left right here. Another thing I wish the Rivian had was an indicator of inches of how close I am. But when I'm in drive, it just has this. And what is it on Joe mode? How come the chimes are so quiet? Like it's so quiet. So charging the Rivian in the garage isn't gonna work out for us too well because of our Tesla wall charger that's mounted on the side over there. Like I said before in my previous videos, if you do have a Tesla wall charger, which I do recommend, you can still charge non-Tesla EVs with this Electron J1772 charger adapter. This is a newer version. They have these older one that's longer. I did have a road trip video where someone tried to use one of these to charge their Kia EV6. However, it didn't work because this is only for the home charging. So the charge port is located in the front driver's side. It's just this area right here. Now, like, how do you open this thing? It's like crazy. I don't know how to open it. Well, if you look right here on the bumper, there's three little black lines here. It's not a button, it's more like a contact sensor. So you just have to glide your hand over and it pops open. Now, if you see here, the J1772 is up here. However, if you had a DC fast charger or the Rivian charging network, you pull this down to access more charging speeds. Meant to charge a Tesla. Like I said, if I was to reverse in, I could probably charge the Rivian in the garage, but I have to be like this. Here's a Tesla plug. This is the adapter. I'm just gonna plug this in. Has a little latch here. That's plugged in here. And then now I'm gonna plug this into the Rivian. Uh-oh. So it should start charging. There we go. So it blinks red, and then it blinks green. Whew, that scared me. So now it's charging. We got the green thing there. The car is charging. Right now it's doing 19 miles an hour. I have it charged to set 100%. 70% charge limit. You could create a charge schedule. You can change the amps. What do you guys think? Overall, it's not bad driving a Rivian truck as a daily driver. However, again, if you are thinking of taking your car on a lot of road trips, you may want to consider other options like a Tesla, as their charging network can't be beat for now. I mean, for Rivian, there's only like 2 or 3 Rivian Charging Adventure Network chargers in America, and they were supposed to add more, but it keeps getting delayed. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.